I'm back. Didn't take long, did it? Only 15 minutes. And I am back with the next page of Surat AlAnaam. And it will be shorter. This lesson will probably only be 15 minutes. If I can refrain from my commentary, which it depends. You know, if it strikes me that you need it, I'll give it to you, but I'll just translate it for you. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما على الذين يتقون من حسابهم من شيء ولكن ذكرى لعلهم يتقون وذر الذين اتخذوا دينهم لعبا ولهوا وغرتهم الحياة الدنيا وذكر به أن تبصر نفس بما كسبت ليس لها من دون الله ولي ولا شفيع وإن تعدل كل عدل لا يؤخذ منها أولئك الذين أبصلوا بما كسبوا لهم شراب من حميم وعذاب أليم بما كانوا يكفرون. So we can do this page or half a page. You see what just happened? The pencil that was holding my page fell. So fortunately, I know how to find this. Surat AlAnaam. Allah did this because I forgot to put the title on when I just uploaded it. I forgot to put the title on it. And I always put the title on it, Surat AlAnaam. And here we should be. And those who fear Allah are not held accountable for the disbelievers at all. Only a reminder. And then perhaps they will fear Him. And leave those who take their religion as amusement and diversion, and whom the worldly life has deluded. Deluded, yes, deluded, because, you know, the previous reference on the previous page, you think that you already heard that, you know, the association with people who are wrong. Yes, but in another sense, it's not exactly the same, because Allah gives you a little bit of explanation what's wrong with them. And they are hayran alahu. They're deluded. They don't essentially choose to be evil, but they're deluded by what we would call, maybe it's literally ignorance, overlooking something, ghafla, we say in Arabic, but it's also a form of subversive, we call it what's shayateen. That's what shaitan does. He puts ideas into your head, and it might not seem to be apparent to you, but that's what it is. Because it's either, we say in Arabic, lammat al-malik or lammat al-shaitan. This is what I learned in Egypt. You don't hear these kinds of things here. Every deed you do or think of doing or have done has either been touched by an angel or touched by Satan. There is no middle ground. If you want to take upon yourself seriously our dogma, aqidah, our doctrine, it's either the straight path or it isn't. And that's why Prophet Muhammad drew that line in the sand, and he said, follow the straight path. Don't follow other paths. And he branched off with the stick that he's drawing with, because they will lead you to the fire. So this religion of Islam, this way of life of ours, is very easy if you just simplify it. Do you want to be touched by an angel in your goings and comings, or touched by Satan? Well, you're going to have to study and learn the Quran. Otherwise, You'll be so easily tricked. It will be a pity and a shame, because you were created to know Allah and love Allah and follow Allah and stay away from. Allah clearly says, "La tattabi'u khatawat shaitan." Don't follow in the footsteps of Satan. Now, I remember when I was earlier days in Egypt, when I hardly knew anything, and I remember some naysayers, shall we call them, put it kindly, and they would always say, well, be careful of those people in the black and with the face coverings, because they're really weird. All they want to talk about is shaitan, shaitan, shaitan. And no, that's not right. That's wrong. Well, and I remember thinking, when I was in first grade, that's all the nun talked about. She said, put your head on the desk, close your eyes, and think about your cute little toes. Now remember, we're 6 years old. Think about your cute little baby toes burning to a little crisp because Satan tricked you. You disobeyed your parents. You stole something. You know, it was very, very, in those days in Catholic school, if you had a good nun, it was good, because they were so on point with this good and evil thing. They don't even wear the habit anymore. So, I mean, we are on the downward slope. As you know, Prophet Muhammad said, there is never a time other than the time will be worse than the time that came before. And that was very hard for me when I first heard those words of Prophet Muhammad. I thought, that's very pessimistic and very negative. But no, it's a true hadith, and we're living it. So see, what are you going to do? You can't decide to like it or not. You have to say, well, utiyu Allah wa utiyu Rasul, obey Allah and His Messenger. And then you'll be okay. So, now we are on okay. We are on returning to the Arabic. قُلْ أَنَدْعُ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ مَا لَا يَنفَعُنَا وَلَا يَضُرُّنَا وَنُرَدُّ عَلَى أَعْقَابِنَا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَانَا اللَّهُ كَالَّذِي اسْتَهْوَتْهُ الشَّيَاطِينُ فِي الْأَرْضِ حَيْرَانَ لَهُ أَصْحَابٌ يَدْعُونَهُ إِلَى الْهُدَى ائْتِنَا قُلْ إِنَّ هُدَى اللَّهِ هُوَ الْهُدَى